going with the merch, man. One of these days, there'll be Bargoyles whiskey or tequila or something like that.
Degraded and humiliated by my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact? According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
The homage to the TV show. Shout out, everybody. This is episode 91. 91, we're with the second not a returning guest. We are returning back to guest. Number 2 on the Mount Rushmore for guests. We got my girl, Lolo.
Hi.
Am I calling you Lolo?
Yeah, Lolo works.
Do you not like Logan? You know what I save your receipt names as? I've put it on your receipt a few times. You're like, that's cute. I like it. But I don't know if you remember.
What?
LoGAng.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
She's not gang affiliated. That's not what we're saying.
At all.
She did leave Maryland. I don't know why. But, yeah. I love calling you. I'm like, yo, LoGAng.
I like that.
Okay, cool, cool.
I do.
As back with always, we got the co-host here back at the coleslaw corner and the production mic. We got sitting back. Oh, no, you actually can't. You're mic 2. No, mic 2 is over here. You're mic 3 now over there. Yeah, it's
3 or 4. I'm back in the. We haven't decided what this is called yet.
We haven't given it the name yet.
We haven't decided what it's called yet.
The Vans wall or something. The dark alley. As long as you got that little carpet next to you, I love that.
I mean, it's Corporate Nick, right? You in the office.
Corporate Nick in the office.
Corporate Nick in the office.
Corporate Nick in the office. Hey, baby boy.
Enunciate the Nick.
Yeah.
Because it sounded.
Corporate Nick in the office. I like that. I ain't mad at that.
I like that.
As always, welcome back to the Bargoyles. This is episode 91. Let's start the show, like we always do, with shots. I don't know if you know this. We say this in the industry. Shots are like handshakes. That's how we say hi. Cheers.
Hi.
So how are we starting this? Are we doing an intro to Logan first? Is that how it is?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's find out about intro.
Yeah,
Let's find out about Logan and where she started. You know, your big 3 that you consider in the restaurant industry for you, pretty much.
So, like, how did you get started in, like, the big 3 restaurants for you that were the most, like, formative to, like, who you are as someone in this service industry? Because we can't ask Nick that, because he's worked at, what, you said, like, 50 places?
Oh, only God knows, and I hope my future employers don't see that.
Well, I've only been in 3, so
Okay, all right, so they're all big.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
So, what's the first service industry job you had?
Famous Dave's. Came to Famous Dave's in 2017.
Damn.
2017.
Oh, shit. So, you haven't been doing service industry for a long
At
time.
all.
What were you doing before service industry? Let me ask you that.
I managed 10 real estate offices as a VP of operations.
Damn.
So, what is that? I don't know what real jobs are, so, like, what does that mean?
So I essentially hired real estate agents, did all the formal paperwork, and got them signed up with my brokerage, and got their licenses transferred, got their classes set up, did their training, helped with their websites.
So, you know some people that can buy a house or sell a house?
Both.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Damn.
Man, it's a good connection.
Man, it's a good connection to have if you have
Worked
money.
there for 11
which
years.
None of us have. No, Nick might be. Nick might be on the market eventually, but yeah, we're all just kind
On the market or in the market of buying homes.
Is that a different thing? Oh,
You said on the market.
is on the market not the correct thing?
Nick might be
In the market. In the market. In the market.
In the market. Okay.
In the market.
Oh, not sell. Is on the market mean selling?
No, on the market means I'm
He
single.
knows exactly
In
what
the
I'm
market,
saying.
not on the market.
Okay.
Not on the market. No.
Gotcha.
Whoopsie. Sorry, keep it.
Logan, my number one favorite guest.
Not on, but in. Yeah, not on, but in. My bad. Ooh, good catch. Good catch. Great catch. You could sell some houses. Good for you. Damn, you know what you're talking about.
I don't sell the houses. I know the people that
You
sell
know the people.
houses.
See, but knowing somebody, you still get a percentage of the,
Absolutely.
What's it, the finder's fee, as they call it?
You can get a referral fee with or
Referral
without
fee.
a license. But yeah, if you have a license, it's guaranteed and it's in contract. So it's a
Is
lot
that
more
like
money.
specifically only in Italy? The ricotta license?
The ricotta license.
What kind of license did you say?
Referral.
No, referral, but you said you can get a
With
referral.
or without a license.
With or without? Oh, I heard ricotta. I'm so sorry. Okay. I heard
Talk
ricotta.
about lunch later.
She picked a lunch spot that hit. We, had very low expectations. It hit. Yeah, and it was nice. It was nice. I did thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, so you got out of that game, and then what was your impetus? Like, what forced you into, this wacky world?
You said forced. Yeah, I essentially could not find a job after I left the industry and had a roommate at the time that was at Famous Dave's and was led into the industry come in, they'll hire you, they'll train you, and here we are.
He
3
was stuck.
restaurants later.
He was stuck.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Stuck is definitely the word.
What, do you have a stepbro to help you get out?
No, I'm stuck.
That was the perfect time for the button.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Sorry. Did you have a stepbrother to help you get out from being unstuck?
No.
Sorry. You know what's crazy? Is our last guest didn't know what that sound was.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
Fresh
Yeah, you
Tasha.
should know.
You should
Yeah.
know.
You not
Yeah.
know.
You should know what that
Tosh
is.
Point
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. No, Sharice last week was like, I don't know what that is. We're like,
Yes.
you don't know that sound?
Definitely know Tosh Point
Oh, Jesus. All right.
sure.
So it's cool.
Wait,
All
are
right.
you thinking that Tosh.0? Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I mean that's where that clip came from for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we don't need to.
Maybe we're just gross.
It's
Oh, okay,
Pornhub.
porn. That's good too.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
We don't have
solid.
access to it anymore, so it's
Oh
out of
yeah,
sight,
we're
out
not.
of
Yeah,
mind.
we're not
in
on.
Virginia.
Yeah, maybe you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we're
Dude,
just.
I don't know what trick I got.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah,
talk
you're on a
about that
he's on a
afterward.
VPN or something.
I have to be on the VPN because I turn my Wi-Fi off and I can get right onto the hub.
That's amazing. I have a lot of bookmarks I don't have access to, so we'll have to talk about that offline afterwards. That would
For a little bit of
great.
light reading. Okay, so your famous days. What after famous days? Where'd you
So
go?
from Famous Dave's, I went to Red Robin, and from Red Robin, I went
Yum.
to Red Lobster, and I'm still currently with Red Lobster.
Okay, nice.
4.5 years.
So why'd you leave Red Robin then? What happened?
I left Red Robin.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I heard when you're at Red Robin, you gotta
Yeah, so
say
that's
yum.
basically, yeah, I was fired.
Yeah, you got like, yeah, it happens. We've all been fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to fire DeConte right now at the bar we work at, so I get it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I've been
I
fired
get it.
from Red Robin too. That's one of the places I actually was fired.
I think everybody has been fired from Red Robin, but that doesn't
That's
mean
fine.
that they're no longer employed at Red Robin. That just happens over your.
Oh, true. I probably
tenure
could have went
there.
back, but
Keep them all
normally
for tax
I'm
purposes.
just-
Yeah.
We have 80
Yeah.
different employees that can maybe work a Wednesday. Maybe.
Possibly.
Okay. And so, of the three, what do you think to you has been like the most formative to like creating who you are as a server, who you are as a bartender, who you are as a guest inside of restaurants? What has been had like the biggest impact on like your life and humanity? I would say.
Biggest impact would definitely be Red Robin.
Red Robs.
Red Robin. Yeah, it's not hard work, and it's very high pace, fast pace, high volume. And you either learn how to deal with any and everything immediately, or you are going to fail.
So you're saying
Bartended
this,
there, correctly?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
So you made mostly milkshakes more than alcohol. Like
100% milkshakes.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I put alcohol in a cup.
Yeah, that was
Sometimes-
also my
And it
first
wasn't for
bartending
me.
job.
It was actually for someone else that ordered the drink. Yeah.
every now and then a freckled lemonade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with extra strawberries.
Those things are like $5 for a strawberry lemonade.
I think that was back
Does
then.
it come with
Probably
refills?
Like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I think
It
it's
does.
bottomless.
Oh, then that's worth it. That's worth
True,
it. For a good
okay.
lemonade, I'll pay that. Yeah. What? Jeez.
Box
Fresh
lemonade
squeeze.
with strawberries that were frozen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He doesn't care. He
yeah,
likes
okay.
to taste. But
I love strawberries. I love lemonade.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mix the two.
Just make 47 of them for the same table. and
Yeah,
then you
I'm
have to
not
make the
saying
to-go
it's
one.
not hard to do that. I'm saying I
It's
would
not
pay
hard, it's
$5.
just
I would pay the
very,
$5.
very
yeah.
tedious.
Are you saying that they should raise the price?
I'm saying they shouldn't make those bottomless.
Oh,
Along
okay.
with the fries and the broccoli and the salad and the fries and the broccoli and the salad.
Bottomless
and the fries.
broccoli is crazy.
Yeah, it's bottomless sides. People don't
Yeah.
realize that. It's people think it's just the fries.
It's
all
not
of
just
it.
the fries. It's every side that they offer. You can refill until
Yep. And
your
parents
server
will
stops
milk
coming
that.
back.
But who's
Shit.
crushing that much broccoli though?
I mean,
I
it was
love
an easy
broccoli.
way for the employees to eat. I'll
Bro,
be
when I'm in
honest.
there, yo,
sure.
I'm killing the
love
broccoli. Yeah.
Fry refill 3 times and you're good for the next hour and a half. You know?
Pasta was a side, pasta with sauce, and like you'd see like people give their kids like 1,000 sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the only place I go to anymore that's like truly bottomless is a pool party at DeConte's house.
Hey,
That sounds fun. Where's the party?
No pants.
nobody.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Where's that soundbite again?
Oh, which one do you want?
The porn one. He
Oh,
did.
no.
There you go. Not that. Not one.
Okay,
We'll go
sorry.
with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. He doesn't know what bottom means in the gay perspective either, though. So yeah,
Okay.
That's a trick question. I'm like,
No, it's not.
it's not a trick question.
It's
That's
just
just
not a trick
yeah, he doesn't
question.
know. That's fine,
straightforward.
whatever, yeah.
Not
No, I know.
straight.
Not that
Actually,
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so those are your big three. You're
Yeah.
still at Red Lobster now,
still at Red Lobster.
killing the game. I mean, Matt,
Surviving.
as of
Trying to
recently,
make
I know
a way
you have a little bit of a tougher connection with that place, but historically, you've been mad repping hard. Like,
I try.
yeah. No, I love it. I respect your hustle more than I think any other server or bartender, anybody in this industry, specifically in this town. Shout out Woodbridge. Yeah, no, I think you put on for the city, and
I
like
appreciate
that is your
that.
little city, and I've always respected that. I've been very clear
appreciate
with
that.
you about that.
No, you have, you have.
I don't have that at all. I'm mad respectful.
Actually
and proud
came
of
to
that.
visit me on my turf. And
I
that's
also
not-
came to
that's-
visit you when you were famous Dave's too before.
You did.
Got the
You did.
steak tips, and I squeezed the lemon into my eye on accident. It was a great time.
remember.
Yeah, and then I got the hot barbecue sauce. It was a bad time.
Good times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Formative years.
Formative, yeah. That was my first years at Bung's. That was your first years at, famous, and we met each
Yeah.
other. Met cool.
Yeah.
8 years later now, we still know each other.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. Before we get into the Bar Enemy Bar Friends segment, I think we had some things we want to talk about just real shortly. I believe we got a little time, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
What was it, Decante?
I believe you want to mention something that happened at the bar last night. I'm a little lost on that.
Big. Every now and then, I commend myself. I say it all the time. If you can get a guest laid, they owe you for life.
Get a guest laid.
Yeah, if I'm like, hey,
Oh,
how's it
absolutely.
going?
If you
my man
if you
over
throw
there,
the
you
oop,
you throw
for
the
sure.
oop, yeah,
for sure.
Little
So-
alley-oop.
little alley, like, and people remember the sister. Like the girl may not remember, but the dude is always gonna be like, I remember when you threw me some, dog. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, 100%. You better start tipping better because like you don't gonna get no more pussy in this bar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Matter of fact, you owe me.
Yeah, exactly.
sure.
But I threw the most perfect oop last night. You know who didn't pick it up?
Oh yeah, he did. He threw me an alley oop and I missed it.
So bad.
Oh, so bad.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
I feel like I know what we're talking
So
about.
so there's this lady. I don't know her name. It's a. I don't know. If you need, that's a bleep button.
Which one?
Oh, right here.
I don't want to bleep it. Can we just say it?
I don't know her name. I just did that so the guests at home think I'm saying a name.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, this bitch. And then, yeah.
Not her.
See, yeah, what? Yeah. So she been coming in. She come in with a book to pretend to read. And she's like, "Here's my book. What's up, DeConte? How we doing?" And it just spends like an hour and a half with a book down, not reading, just talking to him about
She has
everything.
a prop, but it has nothing to do
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
prop.
yeah,
She's
no,
there.
yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. And spends the entire time talking to them. They talk about food together. They talk about restaurants. They should
gazes into
literally
your eyes.
talk about restaurants. They should go together. I've heard it before. She said, "Oh, we should go check out this one." I'm like, "Bro, what? Hell yeah, dog! All right, cool."
So what happened?
So
Or did
you
you?
were
Alright,
recommending?
I was recommending lunch spots. We were talking about places we went.
I remember
Yeah.
this is
The
when
lady
it
at
was
the-
bar
Yeah.
food and it was
Yeah,
And then Isaac
yeah,
said,
yeah.
I
No,
didn't
because she
catch it,
remembers.
but I
She
did
remembers because
remember
I
that.
was busy, and someone was like, "Bar food,"
And he
bar
just kept
food,
holding the food and
bar
laughing
food, and the
like-
Conte's just like,
Yeah. You were
"Hey,
so
girl,
engaged.
yo, what's up, girl?
You were
That's
so
crazy." Yeah, like you was in,
Yeah, I was
like
locked
you was
in.
in,
I
she was
locked
in. Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, and then so we start talking. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a podcast." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was just like, "Yeah, you didn't send her the lunch reviews, D?" And I was thinking, I was like, "Yeah, I should talk." I was talking about lunch, and then it passed to me after she left. I was like, "Damn, I could have just scooped the number after I sent her the link."
Literally, he's recommending a restaurant. He's recommending Down Home Comfort Cafe. Talking about how good the food is. I heard him like say the wrong food. I was like, "Oh, yo, it was actually the bread pudding, not the banana pudding." He was like, oh yeah, it was that." I was like, "Yeah, that's crazy." Yo, he hasn't told you about his podcast? She's like, DeConte, you have a, oh my god, you have a pod. I would be watching that every day. And he's like, oh yeah, no. I was like, bro, why don't you just send her the link to the episode you're talking about? Like,
Cute,
you're talking
get
about a
the
food
phone
review.
number.
You should
Yeah.
just send her the link. I wasn't like, yo, get her phone. I was like, send her the link. And she was like, yeah, you should. He's like, yeah, no, totally. Bar food. I was like, what happened, bro?
I kind of got busy at that time.
Yeah.
Bro. I got busy.
He was
The
just,
number.
everything was right. It was the close.
know, yeah.
So now we know what you need to focus on. Just
Yeah. You know,
The closing, yeah, that's-
That's all it is.
Closer.
no. It was, when I asked him about it later, he was like, "Oh man, my phone was in the car." And I was like, "One, you don't drive. You said the phone was in the car."
I said my phone died.
Oh, I think you said dead in the car. Okay, all right, okay.
I mean, you're a server. You have
What car did you
97
steal?
pens.
We have so
There's-
many chargers in there.
You
Yeah.
could literally
Also,
type the phone number
Your
in
phone
right
don't-
on the screen.
Your phone don't gotta be
Wow.
awake
Like I
to get
told
her
him-
number.
Like I told him, it wasn't the smoothest way. So I was like, You know what? I know she's coming back. I pick it up next time.
The way I put it was the
That's
smoothest
smooth.
way.
He said, "I know she's coming back, so it don't even matter if I fumbled it yesterday.
Okay.
Watch how I get it next time."
All right. All right. See, now he's on record though, so
For sure.
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
play this
yeah,
clip
Yeah,
back.
we follow it up.
Next time she comes in, we're playing this clip
I'm giving
back.
you the follow. Yeah, we got this all day.
Hoo-wee.
Let's see until she watches this part and goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? That's my host. I mean,
Hey.
that's my man's Ishi.
Yeah, instigating, baby, instigating.
Instigation.
All right. Before we get into this bar enemy bar friend segment, you and I have been talking a lot about drinks lately because you like doing this fun little combo. Can you explain to the regulars at home like what it is you like doing?
I like blackberry bold rock cider and a sour beer. I'm really into sours. I don't do beers in general.
Okay, so I didn't know it was
ciders-
specifically the blackberry cider. I just thought it was ciders and sours.
Cider, bold rock, blackberry, whatever. I'm not a beer person. I don't like the taste particularly, but over my years in the industry, I have come to respect beer for a number of reasons. It's
Okay.
cheap and it's always available.
Okay.
So there's that.
So in my mind, I'm always like, okay, cool. What does the guest like drinking? You like doing this little fun thing of combining those beers. So I got a bunch of different combinations here, and then we're gonna try some, and then see, if we like. Boys, how do you guys feel? Because I know DeConte and you and I have talked about combining sours and hazies. Yeah.
No, so I actually do IPAs and
hazies and IPA.
Yeah. So if you do the Stone Cart, I call it Stone Cart, but if you do Stone Breweries, any other IPAs, more specifically the Delicious Citrus, and you mix that with Mango Cart, it's a banger.
I just can't do the IPA. The hops, that bitter bite aftertaste is.
Mango Cart's what a wheat ale,
It's
right?
a wheat ale, but that's
ale,
the
yeah.
beautiful part about it is that you can level it out to be more Mango Cart. You
Yeah,
cut a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
that hop out. And it's very suitable. I'm telling you. You should try,
Is
try
that
some
sequence?
They had a
Sour. Yeah.
That's sequence.
That's what we're doing. We're doing sours. Yeah.
Love sequence.
Oh, okay. I thought you were hating. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. Well, you're in now.
I got a
Buck.
little
You're in.
tingled up over
So,
there.
Sequence is a very nice session sour.
Okay.
Now, I also brought some cider flavors for you to try as well. Do you have a preference between strawberry, obviously one of my favorites? I got the pineapple, and then I got the Bold Rock. This is my neutral. It's the apple.
That's solid. That's like the go-to.
So those are three different options.
Yeah, absolutely.
So which one did you want to try
Let's go
with the
with the
sequence?
middle one.
The pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we're doing the sequence ale, nice sour out of Dogfish, which is
Dogfish.
is that Delaware?
I think it's Delaware. Yeah, Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah,
True,
it's
true.
such a good beer. It's like sea salt and lime.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
and that
one
sounds
of
like
my
it's gonna go great with the fucking pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Nick, you pass that down over to my man's cafe over there. And these, we don't know if these are the Logan creations because I've heard of people combining hazy IPAs with sour beers. I don't know people who are mixing sours and ciders. Now I know it happens, but sour and cider is how I feel after a night, in Dumfries.
Oh God.
Leaving
Sour.
Rosie's.
Sour and cider. It's a little sour and cider. All right, cheers, Logan. This is your segment, so I hope you enjoy this.
That's good.
That was good.
I like that.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
that was
yeah,
easy.
that's
That was
something I
very
would-
easy.
well,
Just right. It's
I would
not
order
too
that.
sweet, not
Here's-
too
'cause these-
sour, not too dry. That's
I don't like
that's
sequence.
pretty solid.
I don't like sequence sour.
Yeah.
I'm also not the sour guy, so
True. Yeah. yeah.
No, that's really good. Really good.
dump in my little bucket there. The next sour I have lined up for us. Did you want to do the dry hop sour from Collective Arts, or did you want to do the lime ginger sour from Ballast? I try to get in different
Let's do the lime ginger.
Okay, lime ginger. All right, so this is the lime ginger. I try to vary up the flavors so we have different kind of things. Mine, yours.
I just don't want to put my mouth on anything where you guys have been. I like
Oh,
you guys,
true.
but
I
don't
Yep,
know what
okay.
you do after hours.
Wow.
I mean, that's fair, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah.
I mean,
I
we know
brush my
you're,
teeth
we
more
know
than the
you're not
normal
doing.
human.
At least last night, we know what you're not doing. Maybe tonight, different story. But
And then between this, did you want to go with the? So this is the lime ginger. Did you want to go with the dry hop, or did you want to go with the strawberry, or
lime ginger strawberry.
lime ginger
I'm
strawberry?
one of those exotical people. I like just making shit up. It always works out.
Lime ginger strawberry. That's a beautiful red flavor there. I like
Yeah.
that. And this is from I think was it East Siders? I think it's one out of Austin. Down East, yeah, which is the Austin brewery, isn't it? Down East.
Is Austin?
I think so. It should say on the can, but
I knew more.
no, New England. I'm thinking East Siders. Sorry, Down East is out of New England. Okay, totally cool. And Ballast has a really good sculpin. I really like Danville, Virginia. I thought
Ballast, right?
yeah, Ballast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a local cider.
We like that.
You like local or you like Ballast?
We just like to support the local. I
love
like
that.
that's local.
I love
Danville's
that
a weird
first.
town too.
All right, cheers. Let's see how it goes.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
This is the closest I'm ever gonna get to having a mustache.
Yeah, I like that better than the last one.
Yeah, that ginger was good.
It's sweeter than volcano sauce, but it's working its way towards.
Yeah. Is it the sour that's sweeter than the ginger, or
It's the
cider?
strawberry.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah,
strawberry.
strawberry blends it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
I'm gonna just point out foam here, but I actually really enjoy it. I normally
really good.
I normally hate ginger in my cocktails. I'm not like I
Really?
just I've never been the biggest ginger guy. I'm not even
like
setting up that
ginger.
shitty joke I normally do. Like I don't like ginger in my cocktails. Do you like ginger in your cocktails? I'm trying to throw to you to see if like we're having a conversation.
I
We're
don't
going back
have
and
the,
forth here.
so I don't know where to go with that one.
Do you like mules or like vodka mules and stuff?
I don't like vodka,
Okay, true. Okay, cool.
but I like ginger. I like ginger
wait.
ale, ginger beer, and drinks. I actually like ginger.
Do you like ginger cocktails? I don't know. Don't do vodka. What about ginger? The thing I said 4 times. I was like,
Because you said cocktails, I was going back to the reference ginger ale. Yes,
Okay.
I like ginger.
okay.
Yes.
Got
So
you.
you've never had a Mexican mule before?
No.
No, you should try it sometime. I think you might enjoy it.
It's called el burro.
At a border?
Oh, I don't know. Isn't that like a mule's ass, right?
I don't know. It pays very well to be a Mexican mule as well, though.
Oh yeah.
Very well.
Seen that
done.
movie? Yeah.
You mean like put the cocaine in you and travel across the board, like that kind of?
mules.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily have to put it in you, but
Some people just drive it in the cars. Yeah.
yeah, some people just.
There's that movie
have it.
Clint Eastwood did where he's just driving cross country with the. Yeah. So you can just drive it. Some people just drive it. Yeah.
I guess it's like that Queen of the South reference. I'm just thinking of like the Griselda Blancos. I don't think of the people that carry it in the bag. That
True. Because you just think about being a boss bitch. You don't think about like the little
I
people.
mean, if you're gonna do some shit, you got to do it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll take the entry level cartel job.
Hey, are there benefits? Hey, just
I clock in?
por favor, is there dental? Okay. This was D. This one's you. And so this one is for so I'd never actually heard of this before. The Collective Arts. I like anything that talks about being in the arts. This is from Philadelphia. Oh, I have heard of this. This is from Philly. I've seen like.
I think Bungalows had a can.
Okay, true.
I think
This is
it sounds really familiar.
So this is a sour that doesn't have a fruit flavor. I was trying to balance between like fruit flavor and not having fruit flavor.
Yeah.
So this is the dry hop sour from Collective Arts, and then with it, this is just a cider. This is the Bold Rock apple cider. Didn't want to throw another flavor in there. This is like the most neutral cider sour I could put together.
For sure.
Okay, cheers. See how it goes.
Salud.
Least favorite.
yes, easy.
Okay.
Easy pick to say least favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
What saves it is the little bit of Bold Rock that I can taste after everything
You a
else.
Bold Rock girl. You true
No,
to
it's
the
not
local.
that,
You
but
true to the
that
local.
apple,
Yeah.
if you're not a beer drinker, and especially IPAs, I was not looking forward to the hops. So
You know what though?
as
I
long
don't
as I
think-
don't get hops out of that, that's what saved that.
Have you ever had a non-flavored sour? Because I don't think I have. I think almost all the sours I've
they got
had
some fruit, yeah.
has been a flavor, a fruit,
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever,
no, for sure. I don't think I've had a
right?
non-flavored
I don't
sour
think I've
either.
ever had a non-flavor because you said it's just like a hop sour. I think I'd like to try that alone to see, but
Just the sour.
The hops.
just to see how that tastes.
Just the sour?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
the
still have
sour.
some- we still
do.
have- we'll have
just
all
to
the cans
kind of
here,
see
yeah.
what that's like. But yeah, definitely least favorite out of everything we've had so far.
Yeah, I think the strawberry lime ginger was kind of my favorite.
Yeah,
the
for
number
sure.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 and 2 are fighting for me right there.
How'd you feel about number 1?
Number 1 was good.
The pineapple and the sequence.
Yeah, I liked it.
If you had a rank, what was your favorite combo?
Number 2 for sure.
Number 2. So the
Yeah.
the
The
strawberry,
lime ginger.
lime ginger. Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Cool. Those are fun little things. If you don't want to finish it, you can just dump in the bucket there, and we can top you off with whatever you want.
Top me off, huh?
I mean,
You made that.
I'm not talking about drinks. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Don't talk about it. If you won't, we'll be about it. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact way. Don't talk, no she. Oh yeah, I couldn't remember that. So did you want to just finish off with the strawberry lime for you?
Sure.
Yeah, totally cool. Yeah, these are we bought these for you. I don't want to give you shipper leftovers. So
You're,
It all comes full circle, Logan. It all comes full circle.
it's a circle. Okay, so this is Lolo also Logan, also
Yes.
aka LoGANG, the Red Lobster Queen, left the red to go to the red, stick with the red, don't fuck with the Crips, you know.
Gang, gang.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's where the gang comes from. Makes sense. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna transition here to our last segment of the day, or last segment of this episode. This is Bar Enemy, Bar Friend. Nick, please explain to the guest.
So, Bar Enemy, Bar Friend is a fun little game we like to play with our guests. Where we get to identify whether they are a friend of the bar or enemy of the bar, whether that means a guest, patron, or an employee. You know, we've all worked in the industry here, so it kind of reverts back to
We'll probably get more,
we get a little
more employee questions.
Yeah, so at the end of it, after we ask a few questions, me and the guys decide whether you are bar enemy, bar friend, and then that's how we go.
Let's do it.
All right, DeConte, you got any vibes coming in? What do you think? Coming in as a biased person who's been taking care of her, who doesn't
That
go
means
visit,
he's not
who
biased.
doesn't come into her job. No, he's biased.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he's biased. Yeah,
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go. You are biased. You don't go visit her. You don't be hanging out with Logan. You've kicked her out multiple different times. How do you feel going in? I don't know multiple times. That was just me
I've
being.
never been kicked
I'm
out.
I'm a little bit on the edge. I've seen more moments of friend. I've also seen some enemy moments too.
Okay.
Listen,
all right.
we can get busy. You know
Yeah,
that.
so,
Okay.
you know,
And if the tequila
she
gets
gonna
there
keep it a
before I
buck.
do,
That's
I
what I
can't.
know.
She will keep it real. Speaking of keeping real moments right now, Logan, your relationship with Nick has been a little scattered. Before we want to get into these questions, did you need to address that?
Absolutely not. We're good.
Okay. We're gonna ask
I
some
don't think
questions.
it's scattered. I think there was a time, and we're not in that time anymore. So there's no reason to reflect on that because that's not current.
It does reflect on how you are as a human being now, not just you. Like as human beings, like it does affect perception. But you know, we don't need to. I'm just asking. Like, okay, cool.
I think we're good.
All right, that's what's up.
As we need to be.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, you go into a bar, as people who are working in that bar, you're going to see every different side of people.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you see that bad side and you react to that bad side, a lot of people take that as the only side that is left of you. I think Logan's one of those crazy mature people that like knows those instances aren't reflections of who an entire person is.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I love that about you. But there are some
Absolutely.
people who are just, after one bad instance with somebody, they're like, that's who they are forever.
That was one of our first interactions, though.
Oh,
Was
true.
He and I, and it wasn't at Bungalows.
Yeah.
That's
Bar Louie?
That's yeah, it was
Oh,
Bar
nice,
Louie.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know
And
you
it
guys had a
wasn't
thing
it
at
wasn't
Bar Louie.
anything in particular, but Bar Louie at that time was a place where people went outside and politicked, if you will.
Oh,
And I don't know whereabouts he and I were, but we were outside at the same time,
Mm.
and there was a discussion, and he had an opinion, and I had an opinion.
true.
And I remember that
I do not know this story.
interaction.
I was talking about, like, bungalow
and it,
stuff,
it
yeah.
was what it was.
Yeah. Oh,
but I
okay,
remember
yeah.
when he came as a manager, and I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. You told me this part. You had a weird thing. Okay, and then he came in there. And
So, do you remember me? Yeah, I know you are. Okay, so you work here now. Am I good?
so
'Cause,
both
like,
parties, you're saying, was amicable. They
Yeah,
handled-
absolutely,
okay.
absolutely.
Cool,
There's never been.
yeah.
I don't walk around with ill will or hard feelings towards anybody, even if there's an incident at that particular time. I don't have the energy for that.
Well, I mentioned that because there are some people that we know that are like, I'm going to come on the show and I'm going to fight him. I was like, no,
No.
that's not.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I want to go into the first question.
First question of the Bar Enemy, Bar Friend. What do we got? Great transition.
Hell yeah. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
All right, so when you order a drink, let's say you want.
Are you
Okay.
doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing
Apparently,
this?
y'all got history too. I don't know. Okay,
When
what's going on?
somebody
here?
says
I ain't got no beef,
vodka
but I ain't
just-
serving you no more.
all right,
I knew it was
and vodka or when somebody says vodka ginger ale, what do you think?
just what it sounds like. Vodka ginger ale.
And mix.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, right, like a mixed
there is
cocktail.
no separation between the first and the second anything unless you tell me on the side. Whatever. Yeah, no, I'm on your side. 100%.
heard. That's what
I
I
was
was-
not there, but I was on your side.
All right, just for a little bit of backstory for those that
So
don't
this
know.
sounds like Logan's company she keeps, which is the
But it has
reason
nothing to
why
see. I
me and
wasn't
Logan
even there.
beef because the company she keeps.
That's the
at the
thing. It
bar.
wasn't me. And it's always the times when I'm not there, but I'm associated with said people.
Well,
Let's do it.
So just for a little background for y'all, the regulars listening, there was a lady that asked me for 2 double vodka sodas or double vodka ginger ales. When I brought it over to her, she didn't want them in one glass.
you brought a cocktail. You
She
brought
wanted
it.
vodka and then ginger
Ginger
ale.
ale on the side.
And then she has the nerve to
So
say,
she wanted a double vodka and a ginger
ginger
ale.
ale.
Correct.
Ginger ale
Yeah.
Yeah,
back
that's
or
not how
and the
she
ginger.
specified.
Right, but she
Yeah.
didn't. She
Yeah.
didn't make that specific.
Yeah.
So he did
Yeah.
what he heard. Vodka
Yes.
ginger ale.
And so she's like, I don't want to be that person, but I'm gonna be that person. And I was like, oh, okay, you're gonna be one of those today. So you know,
I thought that happened afterwards. I thought the whole incident was how she ordered the drinks and it was whatever that night. And it was following that night.
Yeah,
so it was like maybe a day
day
or two after, I come with two of the same young ladies that were there. And she's like, I don't think he likes me. You know, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like,
Would you like you, bitch?
DeConte's really cool. He's not even that kind of person. She's like, hey, so you remember me from the other night? DeConte's looking at her like, yeah, bitch. I remember that. And
Yes,
it was
I
like,
do.
I don't want to be that person as someone proceeds to be that person.
I don't want to be myself real quick.
Right. But it was so funny how he handled it because he listened to her. He gave her, you know, you want to speak your little piece. That's fine. No need to apologize. I'm just never serving you again. And looks at me and my other
you pulled that.
girlfriend literally right there. There's three of us sitting and he says, no. Do you guys need anything to drink? And I didn't know what to do because he looked at her in her face and said, you're canceled. Let's get rolling.
So
You
I
need
believe
anything?
the term is standing on business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
All 10.
That's-
all 10 toes.
Yeah.
But that's what DeConte does. He does. He's just not that person. Does
That's
that
one
make
of the
sense?
things. That's like
he
a
has it
server
in him.
move, a server bartender like trump card. Like, oh no, we're good, baby. You just got to go to somebody else. And it's like,
Yeah.
wait, I just want my no. You're gonna get that from someone else.
Right. No, for sure.
So for most regulars at home, if you've never worked this industry, what he did is like what so many people dream to do. Because
Yeah,
9 times
it's a
out of 10, you're
dream.
just like, yeah, no, I remember.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
What can I get for you?
Yeah.
Like, no, to hit him with that Uno reverse, nah, go somewhere else.
He didn't even
Bam.
reverse. He
Yeah.
just. Yeah, he
Skip.
did
No,
it.
it was a
Yeah.
skip
Yeah, he
card.
did
It was a skip card. It was a skip card.
You
It was more skip card. It was more
But
skip
I'm
card.
skipping you.
Yeah. On to that. Yeah.
Good for you.
And
That was
it
the most
crazy,
gangsters
bro.
thing I've ever seen, and I'm with her, so I'm trying not to laugh, but
They
I
were
couldn't. Like it was
busting
one of
out
those things.
laughing.
It was like, ooh,
Ooh. Because
That
she
just
brought on
happened.
a side of DeConte you've never seen before.
I've seen it before.
Oh,
but
okay,
she
gotcha,
didn't know
okay,
that
okay.
she was getting ready
Gotcha,
to get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, I've seen it before.
didn't
I've
know,
seen
yeah.
it before, but it's not something that he's not that person. He's not a combative, conflictual. He's not that kind of person. He's very passive, very easygoing.
I try to keep
But
it
if you
mellow.
take him there,
Okay.
you know, that's unfortunate because that's not somebody that goes there quite often. So when he's there, he's there. Okay.
DeConte, that was a good question to make you look cool. Let's talk about the guest a little bit.
No, that was a big question for me because
She was there. She
that
was
was
there,
an
yeah.
enemy question.
Yeah,
Like,
but she did support you. I'll give you that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yeah, Ashley,
Absolutely.
100% enemy.
This question I have, it's a little controversial, not just in the industry, but like from a legal standpoint. Have you ever had someone sign for a tip, and then what they signed for was more than what they written for the tip line, and you went with a bottom line? You went with whichever one helped you. out a
What
little
was
bit
more advantageous to me?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have because I brought it to my manager's attention.
Okay.
And my manager said,
You absolved yourself of blame.
No, I'm absolutely because this is your shift. You're the one that's responsible for paying me.
They approve of them.
This is on you.
Okay.
I ask you what I should do, and you say, "Well, if I were you, well, then we'll go with you or me."
What was this? Was the tip more or was the bottom line more?
I think the math was off.
Yeah.
Either way, so let's say they tipped me
In
$25
both situations,
and they
the
didn't.
math
They
is wrong.
didn't. Yeah, the math was wrong, but it was advantageous for me to
Go
get
with the bottom line or
bottom
the
line.
tip? Okay, yeah.
They signed that.
Yeah. Okay. They say legally you're supposed to go with the bottom line. So
Yeah.
But
Corporate Nick says you go with what the total is.
the total. Yeah.
That's what
know
I
what
was
the
always
total
been-
is.
That's what I've always been told.
Unless the total is so fucked up to where you don't get anything out of it,
you gotta do the math.
then we're
yourself.
gonna do the math.
Okay.
Then we're gonna take
Right.
the
Okay. I
tip
see
and
what
we're
you're
gonna
saying.
we're gonna do the math. But if the math is wrong and the bottom line says one thing, we're gonna close it out at the bottom line.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make you get nothing. We're never gonna make sure you get nothing, but we'll go with the bottom line because that's what they signed for.
Yeah.
And that's what the bank cares about when they dispute
signature,
it.
yeah.
That's what they care about. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually honest when it comes to that. I know a lot of people over the course of the 3 restaurants I've worked in where they didn't feel they got tipped what they should have.
Red Robin's.
oh, they write
And
their
I'm
own
just gonna,
shit in.
well, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna, whatever it is, I don't care. I'm gonna add $10. It
Yeah.
says $5. That's bull, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't steal.
Yeah.
In that way. Let me be clear, because you do what you got to do in
So
life. That's what it is.
we have talked about this before. We've had managers quote unquote fired from bars that we've worked at. We had servers fired from, and there are different levels of stealing. Whether you're stealing from the person who signs your checks, whether you're stealing from
Stealing
the people
is
that work.
stealing. I don't. I mean,
No,
you
I'm
can
saying
say
just-
that there's levels to it,
No,
but
no, no.
stealing is stealing.
But I'm saying there's different. If I'm stealing from the job, or I'm stealing from you, the person I work with, or I'm stealing from the guest, that's what I mean by levels.
Right.
Stealing is still stealing, but I'm quicker to forgive somebody because they were giving away too much Jack Daniels versus stealing money out of my pocket. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
That's what I mean.
I don't
by
steal
levels,
from
yeah.
the guests.
Yeah.
I don't steal from the guests. The company has the responsibility to me because I have a responsibility to them, and I perform on my end. So if they don't meet me where I feel I need to be met, I compensate myself somehow.
Surely not get that conversation. Got to get it somehow. That's
I
literally
eat
the
real
way
good.
of life. Yeah.
I eat real good.
I've seen you being good. You one of my my seafood sisters.
Listen,
Shout out Maul. So have you ever done this? We call it the college move, where you might be a little tight on cash, so you skip out on the meal so you get drunker faster.
no,
Oh, always had the money. Okay, nice.
No.
Yeah. True.
no.
Nick, you got a question?
She always eating good.
Yeah,
was
always
eating
eating good.
I eat good at work.
we've established
I don't
that, yeah.
skip- Skipping out on the meal, that's something different. Being in
Yeah.
the industry, I have a respect for the industry in a way that I never even fathomed it operated.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Growing up, $5 on whatever that's a decent tip.
just thought $5
$5
was
is
the
good.
thing.
I got 5 on it. It was a whole song. Like 5
Onyx,
was good.
baby. Yeah.
But 5 is not good on 100. 5 is not good on 35. You know what I mean? So
So you grew.
even when absolutely,
Yeah, I love that.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
This
Nikki,
is, this is a little bit maybe about growth a little bit. So you usually close the bar when you go to the bar. You're typically one of the last people out.
Most of
You
the
are.
time,
You're one of the last people out.
shut that bitch.
Yeah, you usually are one of the last people at the bar. But you also work morning shifts at your job, and that's just always been your thing. You work the lunch shift. How much of a struggle, and how, after a really long night of drinking, how well do you think you do your job?
I still
The
perform.
next morning.
I think I do great
At the same level though.
at the same level. So I've gotten to a point where it doesn't matter what I do because it's still within my boundary, my cutoff, right? It might seem like I'm doing too much or I'm here at 12 and I got to be back up, but I'm able to get up.
Yeah.
I'm still the first person at work on time, 30 minutes early, religiously, reliably, consistently, 5 out of 6 days a week.
Right.
And good, bad, or otherwise, on my worst day, too, they can't see me. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice,
Like
yeah.
I have the proof to, you know what I'm saying, support what I'm saying.
Receipts.
However, morning shifts, what's the difference between a morning shift and a night shift? When you're stretching yourself thin. That's more or less what you're getting at. If you're having a good time, how good are you the next day when you haven't relaxed, you know what I mean, and recharged yourself?
Oh, if you're hungover.
Oh no, the
I'm
recovery.
not hungover.
The recovery
I
for
mean,
me, yeah.
so
Yeah, it's
in the last
recovery,
year,
yeah.
my biggest thing is I've stopped drinking bourbon, and that was that was me.
Yeah.
I was bourbon. Everybody knew that.
Bourbon
Jack
bitch.
Daniels, Old Crow, I was dark, and then
10 high.
well, no, but
Virginia
to
gentleman.
me, it was nothing. But at one point, I
just
realized
sounds like
that my
it hurts.
head and it thumping to one side every morning was because of that. I can drink tequila day and night and wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'll give you the credit. You were very good.
I'm
about,
gonna
like,
get up.
Knowing
not your
I'm
boy.
gonna get up.
you don't you don't hit like a wall, not per se, but like I've served you long enough to know like
I know
Logan's
when it's
coming
time
in
to
there
stop.
for her 3,
Yeah,
maybe
she
4
will
drinks.
stop drinking.
And I'm
then
gonna stop.
Everyone around
I
her.
might sit there, hang around. I
She's
might
been
be
offering
wild,
shots. Someone's like,
but
"Hey, I'm getting
not-
around. You want to
I'm
run?" She's like,
done.
"No, I'm good.
I'm good.
there.
You
I'm
do
good." Yeah.
stop
don't want
drinking.
anymore.
Yeah, you do just stop.
I do.
And you just hang.
Oh, I'm jealous of
Yeah,
that because I'm
that's
gonna black out tonight. So like, I'm very jealous of that.
I blacked out.
I'm gonna
2
leave
nights
naked
ago.
down under again. Like it's.
Yeah,
I blacked out. I didn't even black out. I was still there. But yeah.
all good.
Regulars
all
on.
good.
Sorry. I
Shit
just want to make sure. I want to say it on camera.
That's
I'm sorry.
funny.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
I put an Irish goodbye on him. It's terrible. At the place we were at. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm really good at Irish goodbyes. Like that's the only thing I give to the Irish. Love you. Greatest way to say goodbye to somebody is to not.
And I don't mind it. I just was at 1% on my phone.
It's just he was,
Couldn't get
but he was
Uber.
within walking from home. But still, it was awful. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
But you also knew that it was time for you to go, and that just happened to be inconvenient for him.
Yes, but what I was commending you is like you can just go. Oh no, I don't
good.
need any more for the night.
I don't need no more.
I
I'm
can't
good.
say no to the drinks. I can say yes. I need to leave, and that's how I say no to the drink. Is like, and then I'm gone.
No.
But yeah.
But Logan, on what you just said, I was ready to go too.
Oh, so you just skated.
Here's the thing. thing. If I was a human being who's in tune with my emotions and is better at therapy, shout out to Dr. Pensione, we're working on it. I would be like, "Hey, dog, I think I'm ready to go. You want me to drop you off home first?" And he'd be like, "No, you're too drunk. We should both Uber home." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's split an Uber." Like that would have been the conversation.
Yeah.
I was just like, "I'm out." So I got to work on that. I'm working on that. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm jealous of what I'm saying. I'm commending you. Like what you have,
I
what
appreciate
you're able
it.
to do.
I didn't
I'm
used to
very
do
jealous
that
of
though. You know, it takes a
takes
DUI,
growth,
some
yeah.
time in jail.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll give you that. Yeah.
That's
a little bit of
Shout out Cell Block 3.
uncomfortability and humility to remind you that life is going to life you, and if you don't get in line,
So
Yeah,
speaking
you
on
like
like,
ran the fuck over.
life is going to life you.
speaking on like over drinking, I do have a question that was inspired by yesterday.
Absolutely.
Have you ever, in a conversation, maybe it was an audible conversation that you're having on the phone with somebody at the bar, you heard, have you ever measured alcohol in gallons? Because you had a conversation on the phone yesterday,
I did.
and your girl was
So
like,
that's
"Yo,
what-
what's up? I got
that's
a
what
gallon of
scared
wine."
me.
Oh
So
my
I've never,
God.
Not
I've
a
never-
bottle,
I've
not
never
two
heard
bottles,
of a
not a
gallon.
1.75,
She had
not
a
a
box?
box.
No,
I got a gallon
my
of
best
wine.
friend,
What
and
was
we
that?
talked briefly, you know, hey,
Okay.
how'd the day
Like a
go?
Borg?
Da-da-da. What are you doing?
What's her name?
I'm not.
There, see, that's what the
That's
bleep
why we
button's for.
bleep it. We want
There
to
you
know.
go. Yeah.
But she said, you know, hey, do you want to come over? I have a gallon of wine, and that immediately turned me
That's
off.
terrifying.
Like I'm
That's
thinking,
legitimately
the
scary.
gallon. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's like gas tank, gallon, lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Yes.
like
the measurements are the
appliances.
same. Yeah, the measurements are the
Gallon of
same.
milk.
I was
gallon
getting
of
fucking
wine.
a slice of pizza from
This
Wawa
is
and some hot
not-
Cheetos, and somebody
no.
walked up with me with a gallon in a red container. Was like,
No, thank you.
I got hooch wine, like
Yeah.
a gallon.
A gallon.
Is that like a normal measurement between you and your friends?
No.
Okay.
But it's like a Borg, right? Like people do the Borg. and
Borg,
they
yeah,
just
but Borg is a term for like a drinking a
Black-
gallon. Yes,
yeah, blackout
But
rage gallon.
Anybody, I've never heard anyone in my life. This is a unique, genuine thing I've never heard for the first time.
Yes.
A
Someone
gallon
go, I have a
of
gallon
wine.
of
Wine.
an increment,
Gallon
some
of
sort of liquor,
wine.
some sort of alcohol.
Yeah.
Like
I
what
have
if
a
somebody
gallon.
said they had a gallon of vodka or a
throw
gallon
up.
of
I would
gin?
throw up before I started drinking.
That's
Wow.
terrible. Yeah.
It's my mouth watered.
You're not a friend
Oh,
of me
you
anymore.
wait, water.
Oh, she was like,
water
No,
fast.
it was like because I'm already like this is the half day after my
So
recovery
it was
from
like
the.
it was like wet mouth. You're
Yeah,
about to
when
throw
she
up.
said that, I was like, "No, I'm not coming to your house this week because there's gonna be a half a gallon of wine
said,
left
"This
there."
week.
This week.
I'm not coming this
See,
Look,
week.
I got responsibilities
I got
now. I
shit
got to do
to
this
do.
podcast. But talk to me next week.
No,
We get a liter.
but you got a water bottle to go, right?
Yeah. If someone's like, yo, I got a water bottle of vodka in the car, I'm like, oh, cool. We're going to, like, that's cool.
Yeah, let's go do
A
that.
But a
gallon is
gallon,
crazy.
not a keg. That's different.
Where did she had to get that? Wegmans? Where? Like, where do you get that?
The fact that she said a gallon,
Total
I don't
wine?
even think that was real. But the
It's like different
reference
wines
of a
put in
gallon,
there.
that just means it was way more than we needed to.
They don't make
consume.
handles of wine.
That's what. That's a bottle. Like, you could have said
But
I could have had
you
2 bottles.
never know.
She could have said 2 bottles. She could have very easily. I got 2 bottles of
She
wine.
measured out all of her.
Probably
yeah.
3.
Okay,
It's
3. Yeah,
probably
it
3.
very much could be.
Either way, I know that was a setup for another blackout night of bad energy.
And what I commend on you most,
Yes,
said no.
I need to
said
black
no.
out off wine
I'm
before
not
I
doing
die.
it.
Though. I've never
I'm
blacked out off
not.
wine.
I have
need to.
committed to the podcast.
That's tough.
And I am not going to
That's a tough
fail.
drink, bro.
To all the
father
regulars at home.
was checking me at the door at 9 o'clock, asking me why I was the face that he didn't want to see at the door as I was exiting. He was entering. This
Damn.
one, corporate Nick.
Yesterday?
Damn.
You're the last person that I wanted to see walking in here at 9. You know we get up at 12 o'clock and do these things, right? You know this, right?
I'm not mad.
I only had
I'm
one
just
beer.
disappointed.
I just wanted to set this motherfucking tone.
It's not about how I feel. How do you feel?
Hey,
And I felt very attacked, but I had
I just got such good
hey, but you took
expectations
your
for
black
you.
ass home.
I was
and you
already
here
going
now.
home. I had no intention.
She literally was. Tab was already closed
I
out.
was
yeah.
done.
I know.
I was done.
I was mostly trolling because here I am telling you to
talk
go
about
home, and I'm walking into the bar.
But let's talk about it because I said
You
this
keep
to
thinking
him.
you're the last person. I promise you. Out of all the people in
I know.
Woodbridge,
I mean, I can
you're
really.
not the last.
I can really get.
Yeah, you're not the last.
It's
yeah.
only because you said that line, and that's gonna forever.
It stuck with you.
Gonna stay
Oh,
with
it
me.
resonated, yeah.
You said you're the last person that I wanted to see tonight, and all like. Let's be honest. Have I ever been the first person you wanted to see any other day? So when you said that as though it was specific to last night.
If you ain't first, you're last.
I didn't want to see you tonight. So tomorrow we're good. You'll be looking forward to it.
Yes. When the podcast comes out on Monday,
Only because
I promise you, he's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, you saw that shit? You saw that shit?
Look at that.
But no, Tuesday he'll be happy if the clips are doing well. He's like, yo, we got 2,000 views on that one clip. You know what I'm saying? You know?
I got you. We gonna turn it up.
No, we talk about. I think that was more just like disappointed father, like, oh, come on. But you were being a lot more responsible than you have been. You know, the other week when you were gonna do it and then we didn't like confirm. But
because I went out and did a whole bunch of other things.
You had a great night. There's nothing wrong with that.
You are entitled to a good night. I promise you.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, you
good
are
nights that
entitled
turn
to
into
good nights.
bad mornings.
So let's take it to a vote, boys. Bar enemy, bar friend. How are we feeling? DeConte, set it off.
I'm gonna go bar friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bar friend. That's my.
You're a
call.
real one.
That's my call.
You're a real one.
I've known her for a long time. I've seen her. You know, shout out to when she was on the phone talking about. Yeah, I don't talk shit to bitches.
I'm never disrespectful in my job.
I'm not disrespectful, but
You gonna finish it?
listen, if you started, you fucked around and started with the right one.
If they don't start no shit,
Won't
they ain't gonna be
no
no
shit.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even look like you want to start some shit.
I get that. Yeah.
I can't help that.
But yeah, I'm going friend. She always kept it a buck. I seen her check people even when they were wrong.
I done hawk people down for walking out on time.
Yeah,
I done
100%.
ran down in a parking
Yeah.
lot on strangers.
Yeah, so that was my go-to.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, I can't mouth shit. This is production.
Yeah, it's what we do.
This is
Don't
production.
even
This is production.
mind your goddamn business.
I'm gonna let
fun.
Nick go last because like I just
This is gonna be fun. Is that what it was? Let's go. Come on, let's do
let's
it.
create some
get it.
drama.
Let's
No,
go.
none whatsoever.
So, what's your vote? Bar friend or bar frenemy?
I'm gonna stick with management here. And management, not Nick, because he's not manager
Management,
anymore.
like the ones at the place where they don't like me.
So bar enemy for me.
They don't like me.
Just so the story you really got stuck on was the hangout on the patio, and I remember being there that day. Now 100%,
My
calling
birthday?
calling the cops was I don't know why Mike did that. That's crazy. That's
he
ridiculous.
doesn't know why he did it. He went to
doesn't-
sleep right
no,
after.
he knows
that
why he
in
did it.
the
He's
booth.
racist. He doesn't like black people. You hang out with a lot
Is
of
that
black people.
really? I didn't know that. I don't know. Like,
I
but
don't
I
know.
never got that.
I don't know. I'm
Never
just
left
that
the
was
guy.
me trying to like give him a pass and excuse, not a pass, but like maybe he just doesn't like black people. I don't know. No, he was. It was well after close, and the patio was still popping. We
It
didn't
was
get the
not
drinks
after
on.
close.
It was at 12:15.
It was not.
When he came in screaming was 12:15 because I remember the bar was empty. I was like, "We got more glasses." They're like, "Yeah, we still got 20 people on the patio." I was like, "Oh shit! All right, cool." So and also, I think your friend just doing this for dramatic effect. Enemy as hell, you know what I'm saying? Because like you run that group, but you know what? We're gonna leave it to Nick. To, like,
Hey, it was my
we're gonna
birthday,
leave-
so
we're gonna
I
leave
was
it to
just
Nick
trying to
for
have
the
a good
vote.
time.
You know?
I was the one trying to.
Yeah, you can't be
diffuse
wrong
the
on your
situation.
birthday.
No, I got the film. We'll look at that.
Okay.
You can see how it transpired. You'll see that I was literally the one person that had
Yeah.
common sense that night and tried to diffuse everything that took place. Speak mine now. Let's get it.
He's just expecting the worst so bad.
I'm not expecting the worst because I.
So personally,
She took her hoop earrings out.
So
Got the Vaseline
I'll
on.
explain why I'm going bar friend here. I have had
That took me by surprise.
I have had some run-ins with
Nah.
Logan, just her being drunk, and I don't like her friends half the time, and blah blah blah. But I'm not
say it
judging
was
her.
more than
I'm not
that.
judging her friends. I'm not judging her friends, and
Sure.
so as much as I don't like people butting into like people doing their jobs and
Yeah.
managers letting them do the thing, Logan always looks out for the bar she's at.
And that's a fact.
If something is going
Except
down,
that one time on her birthday.
That's a fact.
she will let the
I
management
know. I did.
know.
I actually did.
She will. She has come up to me multiple times when I worked at Bugs, like, "Hey, you might want to go check this out."
Yeah.
And most people are like, "Hey, I'm gonna let this get fucked up so I can film it later."
World Star.
Yeah.
This is
And-
home. I've always
yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yeah.
You can't shit where I
Yeah.
come to relax.
Yeah,
That's
as much
not
as I
okay.
find stuff like
Can't
that
do that.
annoying half the time, because sometimes it is just a drunk person trying to be a hero,
Extra. Yeah.
and be
Yeah,
extra and trying
Yeah.
to be cool so they can come next time.
Hey, babe, I get. You gotta go check out this Murphy drink.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, dude.
Oh, I need to go check someone else out. I need to go check someone else out.
I'm not driving.
Jingle, jingle.
Yeah. And I've seen her, even with her, not all her friends are shitty. I don't know all her friends. But even with the shitty ones, I've seen her take care of them.
Yeah.
I've seen her, hey, all right, Nick's mad now. We
chill out.
We really have to go now.
Come on, y'all. Let's
Dad's
go.
mad.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's like, it's time to go. And she, when it's like, when people call themselves regulars, they are. half the time. Logan's a real regular. Like,
There's a responsibility that comes when you call yourself a regular at a bar.
She's a real regular. She takes care of her bar. She takes care of the bartenders. I don't know her tipping per se because I've never served her, so I can't sit on here and be like she always takes great care of the bartenders financially. I don't know that, but when it comes to not being shitty,
I'm decent. I'm solid.
I don't know.
She brings Cheddar Bay biscuits. Chill the fuck out.
That's enough,
And
right?
it was burnt in
Feeding
before
them
that.
might be enough. Yeah, feeding them is a tip.
Trevor loved the fucking burnt ends. I remember that. He wouldn't share them. It pissed me off. Yeah.
So yeah, I go with friend because like I'm judging you off of being a bar guest and also
that.
being an employee. You do stick around to where you work at, and when you work there,
3 years and how many years? 3 jobs and how many years
Yeah.
is that? That is a loyalty that Nick has
7 or
never
8
known
maybe.
when it comes to jobs.
yeah, when it comes to jobs,
comes
I've
to
never
jobs.
known it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's there are a lot of things commendable about you, Logan. There's a lot of fucking annoying shit too, but same with me.
I was about to say, who
It's the
doesn't
same
have that
thing.
about
So
them?
when it comes to like what we're doing here, bar friend all the way for me.
I appreciate that.
Wow.
That's solid right there.
It came down to the
That-
line. It came down to the
gross.
line. Yeah.
Growth.
That's growth.
Because once upon a time.
I just know my job on this show, man.
All right. Everybody, shout out. Appreciate y'all for liking. This is episode 91. If you tune in a few days, we're going to be checking out what restaurant we go to?
The Roccos.
DeConte, how do you spell that?
D. Apostrophe. ROCCO. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here! Yeah, baby boy!
Is that it on the search right now?
No, not yet. Not
Just
yet.
make sure I memorize it when we pulled up.
Not Durangos.
Not Durangos.
Duracos. Please check us out. Like and subscribe. Comment if there's another restaurant you think we should check out. Who knows? But also, if you don't agree with Logan being a bar friend, please comment. Let us know. I know you got some stories. Shout out Ron. You've been watching. I appreciate you, dog. We
Hey,
love
Ron.
you.
Yeah, shout out to you, Ron. We love you, dog.
We'll see you. Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
A friend.
You willing to take a drug
Not just
test?
an enemy.
I kind of felt like you have a responsibility. You're the host, but
Responsibility
that
to the show,
one,
yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. That was solid.